we go, here we go. Aloha everyone and welcome to Skincare with Hyram. If you don't know who I am, my name is Hyram and I'm passionate about teaching you how to perfect your skincare routine. So make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you can see my videos every single week. I don't even know how to introduce this train wreck of a video. I'm going to destroy my skin today. Why, you ask? For clout, bro. No, I'm kidding. In today's video, I'm going to do something that I truly never, ever anticipated doing on my channel, to be completely honest, but I felt like it was the perfect time. Let me explain. I'm going to be showing you guys the skincare routine, but this skincare routine includes please don't cancel me, okay? Please don't unsubscribe. I mean, I wouldn't blame you if you did, honestly. I'm not even joking. I'm serious. I'm gonna use all of these on my face and some more. I'm going to be doing a full skincare routine featuring the products that I cannot stand on my channel and I wouldn't recommend to a single person in my life. Okay, but now that we've ripped the band-aid off, let me explain to you why I'm going to do this. First up, like I said, and honestly, if you've watched any of my videos, you know that I really do not like these products for a variety of reasons. I actually haven't used a lot of these products before, and I know that may sound shocking. You're like, Hyram, how can you hate something if you haven't even tried it? Well, bitch, it's because every time I try to get it at the store, I'd look at the ingredient list and get so scared to actually buy it that I'd put it back and run away screaming. But given that I have gone against these products so much, I'm like, you know what, Hyram, you should really just suck it up, put your money where your mouth is, and actually try these products out. How can you fully, without any reservations, say that these products are not good for your skin if you haven't even used some of them? And I mean, yes, I haven't used them because I'm too scared to, but there's a first time for everything. And it will probably be the last time for everything too, whether it be the skincare products or my life, who knows? In addition, I will say my recommendations have had a little bit of an impact online. People have followed my recommendations, and one of those recommendations is discontinuing using these products. And because of that, I do know that firsthand I have had somewhat of a negative impact on these brands' product successes, and not as many people are purchasing these products as compared to what they used to have. And I figured, why not try to make that up by at least purchasing these products on my own as somewhat of an apology to these brands. Because even though I really don't like them, the internet is a harsh fucking place and people can be brutal against brands, so it's the least I can do to actually purchase these products and try them out. And then lastly, my skin for the past few weeks has really been going through it, and I'm at a point where I'm like, Hyram, you need to go back to just a simple, basic skincare routine focused on repairing the moisture barrier. And I figured, and this is probably really bad logic, actually I know this is bad logic, so please don't follow it. Since my skin is already not at its peak, I may as well just finish it off with a bang and try out these products before I go into the full recovery process of repairing my skin. Which again contradicts everything that I speak to on my channel about not overly sensitizing your skin when it's already in a compromised state. But what lesson do we learn on this channel? That Hyram's a hypocrite. Yes. No, I'm kidding. But in actuality, I'm just like, you know what? This would be the best time to try it. While my skin isn't like ruptured or there aren't breakouts or it's not really bad, I do realize that my skin is not at its best. And I personally would rather use these products when my skin is already like a little bit less than good, as opposed to when my skin is doing super well, because likely these products are going to not be good. Let's just say that. My hope is to walk away from this video without any irritation and without any sensitivity, but honestly, that's kind of a ridiculous wish because I'm sure that will come nonetheless. So I hope I can just walk away from this without severe skin irritation that lasts for a long time. Because baby, I have videos to film and things to do. I do not have time for bad skin. And then finally, I do want to say, I want to try these products out purely from an experience standpoint. I'm very critical when it comes to skincare. I always have been, and I take a very ingredient heavy approach. But a lot of people approach skincare purely from the way it feels, how nice the experience is, the before and the after. I kind of want to take an opportunity for the first time really ever to just not think about the formulation, not think about the ingredients. I hate saying that. And just focus on the experience. And because I do know, even though I am constantly saying to not use these products, there are a lot of people who continue to. And honestly, I just believe there's so many better options out there than a lot of these products. And hopefully you can use me as a sign to change up your skincare routine. I'm nervous. I literally tried to film this yesterday and I was really kind of freaking out. I just wasn't emotionally prepared for this, but you know what? I pulled an all-nighter. I'm running on 30 minutes of sleep. This is the perfect time to make a really bad decision. So let's just do it. Let's hope. Okay, so let's get into first step. I'm going to transition between here and my bathroom for the cleansing and exfoliation step. It's going to be the worst part. I can feel it. But the first thing we're going to go in with... I feel so guilty for buying these. I don't know why, but I feel like I single-handedly am killing the ocean by purchasing these, which is ridiculous. And I will say I will be continuing to use these afterwards, not on my face, but on my hands, because sometimes when I've gone into stores and they have complimentary hand sanitizer there, it leaves a really gross sticky feel on the hands, and sometimes I want to get it off, so this will be really beneficial for just getting that off my hands. But in the meantime, let's try a makeup wipe. Now, I have not tried a makeup remover wipe since I did makeup, and even then I really didn't use makeup wipes very often. I used in micellar water. Okay, let's go in with this. So I'm gonna explain the reason why I don't like all these products as I go through them, in case you aren't aware, but I'm sure you guys know by now. Ooh, wow, I forgot how fragranced this is. What are the, okay, no, I'm not gonna look at the ingredients. I literally was about to be like, what are the ingredients again? I am going to commit to myself to not look at any ingredients this whole routine. I have to stay focused. Experience. Experience. So the reason I don't like makeup wipes is just because they're not an effective first cleanse. When it comes to removing makeup or removing sunscreen from your skin, while technically, yes, these do have, oh wow, okay, that actually did remove a good amount. If you see color, it's because I'm using a tinted sunscreen right now, and then I have to use a translucent powder for the lights, because otherwise I'm just super shiny from the natural glow of the skin. It does take off a good amount because that is a lot. Wow, I didn't realize my sunscreen was so tinted. But the reason why I'm not a fan is just because it tends to really just push around and move around some of the makeup on your skin, but it's nowhere near as effective as a cleansing balm or a cleansing oil. Those are, in my opinion, the most effective for makeup and sunscreen off your face. And I will say, like, I'm trying to go in pretty gentle. My skin is already feeling a little like, eh. Oh my God, this sunscreen is really tinted. What the heck? Do you guys see that? Oh my God. Oh my God, my skin looks so red. What the heck? Do you guys see that? Do you see? It's like tiny little red bumps everywhere. Girl, that looks like irritation. Fuck. No, I brought this on myself. So yes, the makeup wipe is, you know, taking off a good amount of the sunscreen. But in my opinion, it just still won't work as well as a cleansing balm, cleansing oil. And not to mention the overarching reality that these create unnecessary daily waste, and they're essentially like plastic bags for the environment. And using a cleansing balm or using a cleansing oil is going to be so much better for the environment. My skin looks so red. So here's the thing. I have naturally reactive skin. My skin is not sensitive. My skin can actually handle quite a lot, but it is reactive. So it instantly looks red whenever I use anything on my skin. And it takes a good like 20 minutes for the redness to calm down. So if you guys see me looking really red, like that's normal, but I have not seen the splotchy little dots across my face type of red, and usually that's signifying some level of irritation. The tinted sunscreen I'm using is the SunBum Mineral Tinted SPF, which is actually really good, and when I say I use a lot of sunscreen, girl, I use a lot of sunscreen. So that's definitely showing through on this. Wow, I'm kind of blown away. I don't like how this feels. It really doesn't feel comfortable, and on my neck particularly, it's like stinging a little bit, like not a bad sting, but a sting that I get really uncomfortable with, and I'm too scared to use this on my under eye area. Okay, final thoughts on that one. It does, you know, remove my sunscreen pretty well, but to be honest, I only think I'm shocked just because I've never seen the way that a tinted sunscreen looks when I remove it, because I always am removing it with a cleansing oil or a cleansing balm. This is the first time I've seen it on a makeup wipe, but in reality, in comparison to what makeup looks like on a cleansing wipe, which is way more than this, I'm still not convinced of its ability. My skin did not like it, and it's still feeling a little tingly after, which is not something I think you should feel with first cleanse, and I'm really not a fan of the fragrance. So my opinion has not changed on this product. Still feel exactly the same as before, and now I feel low-key guilty that I'm creating this waste, so yay me. We'll see if some irritation comes about. I'm going to be posting this video really soon, but if you do want to see if I do end up getting any breakouts or continued irritation because of this, make sure you go follow me on Instagram, Skincare by Hyram. I'll be posting updates and let you guys know how my skin handles all of this. All right, now that the first cleanse is done, I'm going to move you guys up to my bathroom where we're going to go through cleansing and exfoliating. Let's go. Okay, I am already seeing the redness on my face. It's so bad. Oh, don't touch my face. Do you guys see how pink and red I already am? It feels tingly. What have I done? So the next product I'm going in with is a cleanser. I decided to use the Clean and Clear Morning Burst Facial Cleanser. In my Clean and Clear review, I said that this was, I believe, my least favorite product from them, or one of my least favorite products from them. It's just over exfoliating. It has these little grains that kind of serve as a physical exfoliant. It also has a bunch of citrus extracts and just overall irritating ingredients. And if I remember right, overly stripping. Ugh, I can't look at the ingredients. I apologize for talking about the ingredients. We're just focusing on an experience. But yeah, Clean and Clear is not my thing. But at least it's oil-free, right? Right? So I'm just gonna put this towel here so that my shirt doesn't get wet, and that way I don't have to be shirtless on camera, because Ew. Of course, saying that out of bitterness because I don't have the confidence to be shirtless. Face is wet. We'll take, oh, it's slipping, sorry. We'll take a pump and a half. There are some little beads in there. Lather it up. Oh, okay, the beads don't feel, so I should clarify, they're not microbeads. Microbeads are, like the plastic ones are banned in the USA, thankfully, but they do break down with water. I figured that they'd be a lot more rough, but I mean, I didn't get very many beads and they've already broken down pretty quickly, so that's good. Oh my God, it smells like
a public restroom!
Oh my God, it smells like a cleaning solution, like something I'd spray on my cabinets or granite countertops. Oh my God, it's so strong. Oof. Oh my God, you guys, I'm so nervous. Here we go. Ugh, I feel like I'm trying not to smell it, but it's kind of unavoidable. It's not really foaming up that much. Not necessarily a bad thing, which if I remember right, it does have like really strong foaming agents. I don't know. I'm gonna rinse it off. Ugh. Sorry, it's a new towel. The experience is not horrific, the actual cleanser feel as I'm using it. I'd say the only thing I just hate about it is the smell. The smell is so overpowering, it's so strong. I mean, I'll be honest, it feels a little stingy. The redness though is not too bad. Like this is usually the amount of redness I get right after I cleanse. It's normal. I'm just interested to see if the redness is going to stay for a long time afterwards, but my skin, I mean, it does feel a little bit dry. Yeah, it's definitely drying. I feel like my skin is gonna feel like the Sahara Desert in like 10 minutes. But I will say the redeeming quality of this one is that it's not as harsh of an exfoliant as I expected it to be. I expected the beads to be a little harsh, but they weren't, thankfully, and they broke down quite easily. So, and then, oh shoot. I'm doing it in the wrong order. I was supposed to go opposite. So, the next product is my nemesis, the antagonist in my life storyline. Just holding this bottle feels like a sin. It even says made with 100% natural exfoliants. I originally had planned to go in with this before the cleanser, but I'm a dumbass and forgot, and now my skin is probably gonna be really irritated because I'm going in with this one afterward. God damn it! You know, it's okay, we'll power through. So yes, going in with the St. Ives Fresh Skin Apricot Scrub, the one that, I mean, basically since the beginning of my channel, I've been against physical exfoliant scrubs. You guys know I prefer chemical exfoliation, but I will say, to my knowledge, I've never used this before. I don't remember a single instant using it, except on my feet. I have used it on my feet. But on my face, I haven't used this before, so this is really going to be an awakening experience. Oh Lord, okay, so I'm gonna wet my face again because there's no way in hell I'm going to apply this to my skin dry. I wanna lube up my skin as much as possible before I go in. Okay, my skin is wet. Oh my God! Holy shit, I forgot how big the pieces are. Why did I forget? I'll be honest, it's been a long time since I used it as a foot scrub. I forgot how big the chunks are. Okay, maybe I'm over exaggerating, I have no idea, but I can see the individual grains and how they're totally different size in the little shards and that they're completely irregular in shape. Actually, there's a dermatologist on TikTok. His account is Dr. Lee. He's amazing. You should go follow him. But he recently took St. Ives under a microscope and saw that they are highly irregular in shape, which is, you know, the problem with walnut shell in the first place is that because of their irregular shape, as you're exfoliating your skin, you can push the shards really deep. Oh my God, I'm so nervous about this one. This is the one I'm most nervous about. Like, this is the product. Probably gonna go a little bit on my forehead and my nose. I'm nervous about my cheeks because they tend to be a little bit more sensitive and dry, and my nose is where there's the most buildup. And I know that you really shouldn't use a scrub on the nose because you should only be using a scrub on a flat surface, but if I do it on my cheeks, they're gonna freak out, so. Oh, here we go, okay. Okay. Ooh. Sorry. Okay, I'm not using this correctly. This is not how people use the scrub. I'm literally like barely touching it to my skin because that's all I feel comfortable with using the scrub, but I guess I have to work it in a little bit. Just being honest, guys, I'm not pushing it deep into my skin. I don't know if that's cheating. Oof, the smell is strong. Okay, yeah, I can start to feel it. It's a little bit more intense. Right now, I feel like I'm just kind of pushing the pieces around on the surface of my skin, not really scrubbing them in, but it's also because I'm using such a light touch. I'm too nervous to go in. There we go, I'm starting to feel it. Ooh. Can you feel it, Mr. Krabs? This is when my heart rate starts to skyrocket. I'm actually like breathing in like nervously because I'm being so fucking dramatic. It's literally just a scrub, Hyram. Push past it. Such a drama queen. Okay, it's getting pretty dry. I know I really haven't scrubbed my face. I know people really go in, but this is all I'm comfortable doing. And I feel like I've sacrificed enough for you guys, God damn it. I will say the nervous part is actually washing the product off, because that's where there tends to be the most exfoliation, because you are rubbing so aggressively trying to get all of it off your skin. So nervous about that. Oh, okay, after 5 minutes of carefully rinsing it off, I think I got everything off. You know, that was unpleasant, but we got through it. I'm proud of myself. I mean, I'm the reason that I brought this tragedy upon in the first place, but you know, I'm still proud of myself. Let me say, I'm not horrified with my experience. Sorry, I feel like I'm supposed to be struck by lightning if I say that. It wasn't the worst experience, but I think it's because no one in their right mind would be using it in the way I used it. No one's gonna go in with their St. I've scrubbed like... Sorry, with the brand new towel, there's all these towel fuzzies everywhere. Get the hints. I'm interested to see what this is gonna look like a week from now. But yeah, my personal experience with this, not bad, but then again, no one uses it like I do. Everyone loves to dig into their skin. I was rinsing it off, splashing the water like... because I don't want to push them deeper. Oh. But I will say, super surprised at how strong the fragrance is. Similar to the Clean and Clear one, the smell is really strong, so I'm automatically turned off to it. Okay, now that we're done in the bathroom, let's go back to the filming studio. We have some doozies awaiting. Okay, I'm back downstairs. My nose is red as fuck. My eyes are super irritated, which only means one thing. This is gonna be a shit show. So I'm gonna be using two different toners, the first being Witch Hazel. Yes, I have gone pretty hard against Witch Hazel in the past, and I will say one redeeming quality before I get into trying this out and seeing what it's like. Thayers does not use alcohol in their distilling process for their Witch Hazel, which is typically the reason why I avoid Witch Hazel, because of the alcohol concentration that could be stripping or irritating to the skin. However, this does have rose essential oil. Let me see if it smells. Oh yeah. Oof. That smells super rosy. It reminds me of the ladies I used to do makeup on. Rose smell is strong. How much are you supposed to use? And just apply it. Now, I understand the appeal of Witch Hazel. You know, it makes the skin feel less oily, less greasy. It gets rid of the excess shine, but it can have some sensitizing side effects and some irritants. However, over the past month, I have been learning more about Witch Hazel in an effort to, you know, try to educate you in the best way I can, because the conversation around Witch Hazel kind of is so all over the place and in development. So I'm still learning. Where I am kind of right now is that I still am not a fan of Witch Hazel. I just still think that it can be drying to the skin, at least in a product like this where it's focused on being Witch Hazel. But if it's at a lower concentration of product, I don't have a problem with it. I mean, my skin feels exactly the same. Doesn't really feel that different. I mean, at least it doesn't feel greasy. So that's good, but yeah, it feels exactly the same. No difference noticed. Carry on. Next, I'm going in with another toner, which funny enough, I only realized now that I'm going in with two different toners, both Witch Hazel and this one, but they're both products that I've railed against so much on my channel, so I figured why not give it a little bit of a spotlight. The Glow Tonic from Pixi. Now, I will say, in comparison to all the rest of the products, this is definitely the least of the worst. However, this one does kind of annoy me just because I feel like it's essentially fragranced toner. It does have glycolic acid as an exfoliant, and I'm interested to see how my skin reacts, because normally 5% glycolic acid, which is the concentration of this one, is fine for my skin, but I do have a little bit of a sensitivity to high percentages of glycolic acid, so I'm interested to see what this is like. I'm not going to go in with too much. Yep, it definitely has a fragrance. Definitely noticeable. No stinging, no burning. Oh, okay, good. We're in the clear. I was nervous about this one. I will say it's definitely sticky and definitely fragranced. Those are the two main things I noticed. And I mean, the stickiness, I guess, isn't terrible. Probably just more so because I feel it on my hands as well. Like, I could definitely live with this level of experience. I mean, out of the products I've tried so far, I have to say, even from an experience standpoint, this is already feeling way better than the other ones. And it also is way less fragrance than Clean and Clear and St. Ives and even the Witch Hazel, but it's still very noticeable. I can notice the blend. And my frustration with Pixi has always been the undisclosed fragrance, us not knowing exactly which ingredients are used in the fragrance. But I mean, it's not terrible. It really doesn't feel that bad. I can definitely see the appeal of this one. Ugh, my skin, my poor baby. What am I doing to you? See, again, I'm doing this as a spectacle, as a sign to you guys to do the opposite, to run away. Scream bloody murder, all that. Now, this next product, I will say, I'm probably about as equally nervous to this one as I am St. Ives. I'm going to be going in with the Origins Original Skin Mattifying Moisturizer. Now, if you haven't watched my Truth About Origins video, they really do represent one of my least favorite brands out there. And not because they're ethics, because I actually think they're really paving the way in terms of like sustainability and recyclability, but their formulas have, how do I even describe? Absolutely mind-boggling amount of fragrant essential oils, to the point to where I actually get scared looking at their ingredient list. Concentrations just look like they're through the roof. I'm also nervous for this moisturizer because one of the top ingredients is denatured alcohol, and my skin does not take kindly to denatured alcohol. Typically, when I use any products that have a high concentration of denatured alcohol, my skin will get really red and it'll burn and it'll sting. So why the hell am I doing this? Seriously though, why did I think this product was a good idea? I mean, there's no turning back. I already bought it. The color's really pretty. Oh my god, I feel like I have an actual orange up to my face, like I'm walking through an orange field. Oh, I'm nervous. Okay, you can do this. Oh, okay. It's a very lightweight gel texture. Honestly, if it didn't have really irritating ingredients, I'd probably love the consistency. This is by far the strongest smelling out of all of them. And this really represents the type of brands that, you know, like to say that they're all natural, good for the skin, healthy for you, but actually include a crazy high concentration of irritating ingredients like essential oils, whose components can be even more irritating to the skin than anything created in the lab. Anyway, let me just go in. I'm going to use this amount, which hopefully should be enough. The consistency is very nice. I'm feeling the burning. Fuck. Yeah, I'm feeling a definite slight burning to the skin. Fuck. You know what, Hyram? Just accept it. You put yourself in this position. No getting out now. I'm scared. I'm like waiting for it to come. I'm like, is the burning gonna come? I don't know if I can say irritated because I don't know yet if my skin is irritated, but the slight stinging and the redness, not a good sign. But you know what? I will say the smell itself, while extremely strong, it does smell really good. I mean, it smells like you're walking through an orange field. Who doesn't want to walk through an orange field? But I cannot condone this. I love how subconsciously I'm looking for the ingredient list when I've told myself 50 fucking times not to look through the ingredient list. I just need to get it away from me. Okay. Moving on to the final step, which is not a sunscreen because it is nighttime. I didn't feel it was necessary to get a sunscreen. Final step of the routine. The Mario Badescu Rose Spray. It's interesting that we have so much rose in this routine, but honestly, that would be the case because I hate the smell of rose. This one I have always regarded to essentially just be fragranced water. That's basically what you're paying for. And you know, a lot of Mario Badescu products I don't agree with, but this particular one is the one where I'm just like, ugh. I have used this in the past, and I will say it left my skin so sticky, gross, icky feeling. So I don't know if they've reformulated since. Probably not. Also, given that I just don't like mists overall, just because I don't think they're really necessary, but let's see. Oh my god, that tastes gross. I can't breathe in because it's all in the air. Okay, well, the taste is a 1 out of 10. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Yep, there's the stickiness. My skin feels super sticky, just like how I remembered. Really, really sticky and not a very pleasant experience. I truly don't understand why that product is so popular. And even now, I will say, definitely still disappointed with this product. Do not recommend. And you know what? I think that's it for the routine. I think I got through all the products. Holy shit. I made it out alive. It didn't kill me. That's great. What did we learn from this? Well, first I will say some of the products I continue to have the exact same opinion as I would have expected to have, but I will say I was pleasantly surprised to see that St. Ives wasn't as harsh when I applied it in that very specific way as I anticipated it to be. The Pixie Toner wasn't a terrible experience, and the consistency and the texture and consistency of the Origins moisturizer is good. I have not felt stinging or burning from that, which is a good thing. I'm glad to see that. My skin definitely looks like something's wrong. Overall, I think what we can learn from this is that even though I don't like these products and even though I completely disagree with the formulations, some of them can be a nice experience. They're not going to kill you. They aren't going to destroy your skin after one use. And there's no true reason to be really afraid of these products, but I will say after using most of them, I mean, there's a reason why I don't like them and there's a reason why I don't want to use them. And I definitely won't be doing this again. This is my one and done. I think this is the lowest I will ever reach in my career. And now I just have to go to bed with the knowledge that I am a disappointment and I let my audience down. So I'll be fine. I'm kidding. I'm just being dramatic. What did you guys think of these products, of this experience? Were you as shocked as I anticipate you are going to be? Because I'm pretty sure this is going to shock a lot of people. And what are your experiences with these products? Let me know in the comment section down below. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you can see my videos every single week. And I'll see you guys in the next one, hopefully with really good skin.